Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. I'm Manisha Siti Takwa from Group 1. So today I would like to present a topic entitled 6 Key Principles of Reforming the Current English Learning Teaching Curriculum in Indonesia. This presentation will discuss important principles that can improve the quality of English language teaching in Indonesia. The introduction is, to begin with, English language teaching, or ELT, has a crucial role in Indonesia's education system. English is not only a subject in school, but also a tool for global communication, access to knowledge, and future career opportunities. However, the current English learning teaching curriculum still needs improvement. In many cases, teaching focuses too much on memorization and grammar, while communicative skills are not fully developed. Therefore, it is necessary to reframe the curriculum. Reframing means redesigning or improving the curriculum so that it becomes more relevant, effective, and suitable for students' needs in the modern era. There are 6 key principles that can guide this process, which I will explain one by one. 1. Principle 1. Learner-centered approach. The first principle is a learner-centered approach. This means that the learning process should focus on the student rather than the teacher. In traditional classroom, teachers often dominate the lesson, while students only listen and take notes. However, in a learner-centered approach, students are actively involved in learning activities such as discussion, group work, and problem solving. This approach also considers student individual differences such as their interests, learning style, and abilities. As a result, students become more engaged, motivated, and responsible for their own learning. Enough for me. Next, presenter 2.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Anasala Charamoy with the last PM 34. In this video, I will explain a little about communicative competence. The second principle is communicative competence. The main goal of learning English is not only to understand grammar, but also to use the language effectively in real-life situations. Communicative competence includes several skills such as speaking, listening, reading, and writing. It also involves understanding context, meaning, and appropriate language use. Therefore, teachers should create activities that encourage students to communicate, such as role plays, conversation, and presentation. This helps students become more confident and fluent in using English. And the next is integration of technology. The third principle is integration of technology. In the digital era, technology play a very important role in education. By using technology, learning can become more interesting, interactive, and accessible. For example, teachers can use videos, online quizzes, learning apps, and virtual classroom. Technology also helps students develop digital literacy, which is an important skill in the modern world. However, teachers need to use technology wisely and effectively to support learning goals. And the next is contextual and local relevance. The fourth principle is contextual and local relevance. This means that learning materials should be related to students' real life experiences and local culture. When students learn through familiar context, they can understand the material more easily and meaningfully. For example, topics can include local tradition, daily activities, or social issues in Indonesia. At the same time, the curriculum should also prepare students for global communication, so there should be a balance between local and international perspective. That's all for me. Thank you.
The next principle is assessment for learning. Assessment should not only be used to measure students' achievement, but also to support their learning process. This means teachers should give continuous feedback to help students understand their strengths and weakness. Example includes quizzes, peer assessment, and teacher feedbacks. With this approach, students can improve their performance over time and become more aware of their learning progress. And the last is teacher professional development. Teachers play a key role in implementing the curriculum, so they need to continuously improve their skills and knowledge. This can be done through training, workshops, seminars, and self-reflections. Teachers should also stay updated with new teaching methods. By developing professionally, teachers can create more effective and engaging learning environments for their students. In conclusion, reframing the ELT curriculum in Indonesia is essential to improve the quality of education. By applying the 6 principles, learner-centered approach, communicative competence, integration of technology, contextual relevance, assessment for learning, and teacher development, the learning process can become more effective, meaningful, and relevant. Ultimately, this will help students develop not only their English skills, but also their ability to face global challenges in the future. I think that's enough from Lukman. Thank you for your attention. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.